the big lump sum payment offered by Social Security, usually in the amounts of thousands upon thousands of dollars, and how to be eligible to receive it. Well, in this article right here, they're talking about some of the pros and cons of this lump sum payment. So in just a second here, I'm going to pop up this article on the screen so you can see exactly what they're talking about. But yes, this is a real thing, and a lot of the times beneficiaries are offered thousands upon thousands of dollars, sometimes well over $10,000 in some instances. It's a lot of money, and this is a lump sum payment, again, that is offered to some beneficiaries in some circumstances, which is why I want to discuss exactly what makes somebody eligible to receive this. And sounds pretty awesome to me, right? Yeah, exactly. It is life-changing. And again, as they're talking about right here in this article as well, some of the pros and cons. There are some really good things about it, but at the same time, there's also some maybe things that you want to consider when offered this huge lump sum payment out of Social Security. All right, so anyway, a little bit later on in this video as well, I will be doing a little bit of a Q&A. In other words, just answering some questions that I've seen down below in the comment section recently on videos, as well as what I do anticipate here on this video as far as some of the questions that I may see down below in the comment section, which, by the way, if I miss something, please feel free to stick it down below in the comment section. I can certainly come back in a dedicated video or a live stream and answer that for you, whatever I can, to provide as much value to you and help you through this. I get it. It's massively confusing. Social Security in and of itself has a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of very confusing aspects of the program. Anyway, let's pop this article up on the screen for you right here, right now, and let me talk you through the details. Now, I'm just going to kind of have the article up on the screen. You can read through it if you want, but I'm just going to talk through some different details of this lump sum payment and what this is all about. Okay. Now, this is specifically focused on Social Security retirement beneficiaries, okay? So when retirement beneficiaries go to file for their benefit, we need to know a couple different things. Number one, your full retirement age, and when are you filing for your benefit? Are you filing for your benefit prior to your full retirement age? Well, if so, then this may not actually apply. However, if you are beyond your full retirement age, as in, let's just say, for example, I'm just making up some numbers here just for example purposes, but let's just say that your full retirement age is the age of 67, okay? And let's just say that you're currently, 68, okay? You're 68, your full retirement age is 67, so you've waited 1 full year, 12 full months after your full retirement age, and now you're thinking, I might actually want to claim my benefit now. Okay, that's awesome, right? That's really, really cool. And again, you can take your benefit whenever you want. You can wait wait until 70, you can take it at 62, anywhere in between, doesn't really matter. It's totally up to somebody's personal preferences. But if somebody waits until after their full retirement age, right? So in this instance, in this example that I'm giving you, this person's full retirement age is 67, they waited until 68, they are getting retirement credits. Sounds pretty cool, but what does that actually mean? It simply means this. For every 1 month that somebody delays filing for their benefit after their full retirement age, they're getting these retirement credits, which is an increase to their monthly benefit, by the way, a permanent increase to their benefit, of 0.667%, otherwise known as 2/3 of 1% raise per month that is delayed after their full retirement age, okay? So over the course of a 12-month period of time, that's an 8% increase to their monthly benefit over just 12 months. By the way, that is not the COLA. This is a boost to their benefit just simply based on waiting. That's it, 8% over a 12-month period of time. And then obviously the COLA is above and beyond that. So not bad. Talk about compounding raises to benefits, right? That's incredible. However, in this type of situation, when this person goes to file, they may be offered a lump sum payment, a one-time lump sum payment, okay? Tell me more. Sounds good. I want to know more. Sounds really good. I totally agree with you. Okay, so here's what Social Security can do. They can pay out up to 6 months. They can pay up to a 6-month lump sum payment to this individual. So even though in this example that I'm giving, again, person's full retirement age was 67, they are currently 68, they've waited 12 full months, Social Security could pay out a lump sum payment of up to 6 months worth of back payments for this individual, okay? Let's just say, for example purposes, this person is getting the average benefit of about $2,000 per month. Awesome. They've delayed by 12 months, right? However, in this instance, they may be offered a retroactive lump sum payment for 6 months worth of their benefit that they did not take during that time, right? So in this case, they could literally get a 6-month multiplied by $2,000 per month equals $12,000, a one-time lump sum payment of $12,000 that could be sent to this person in exchange for basically the 6 months worth of benefits that they did not claim during that time. Does that kind of make sense, right? So remember, the whole purpose of this is this, okay? So Social Security is basically saying, hey, you delayed your benefit for 12 months. We're offering you a 6-month lump sum payment. They can offer only 6 months. They cannot offer more than that. They can offer less, but they can offer only up to a 6-month lump sum payment. In this example, the person's getting $2,000 a month, and they waited 6 months. So in other words, Social Security could offer them a $12,000 one-time payment. I'm not sure about you, but that sounds pretty tempting. It'd be pretty hard to say no to $12,000, right? Especially these days right now. It'd be super hard for the average person, I would think, to say, nah, I'm good. I don't want $12,000 today. I'm just saying, this is just an example that I'm giving you right here, okay? But anyway, remember how I said that for every 1 month that somebody delays, they get a 0.667% increase as a retirement credit to their benefit? Well, guess what? If this person in this example were to take that 6-month retroactive lump sum payment, they would also be forfeiting the extra 0.667% for those 6 months. In other words, 4% would basically be extracted. Okay, does that kind of make sense? So the 4% increase or boost to their benefit that they essentially locked in by waiting those 6 months, if they take the lump sum option here and they get the payout, they basically forfeit also that boost to their benefit. Okay, they still lock in 4% because there's 6 months that it was not paid out. Remember, they delayed, in this example that I'm giving, they delayed 12 full months. They're taking a lump sum of 6 months worth, but they still have a 6-month time frame in which they still waited. So they still get the 4% boost, the 0.667% multiplied by 6 months is 4%. They still get that, plus they get the $12,000 lump sum for basically the 6 months, the other 6 months that they waited. Does that kind of make sense, right? So this is a thing. Now, that's why I said at the beginning of the video, it is offered to some people in some instances, and generally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars is usually what is offered as well. Okay, now who would be eligible to get this? Everybody that goes to file for retirement benefits? No, not even close. In fact, the statistics say that about 60-ish%, give or take a little bit, 60, 64, 66% of people file for their benefit between the ages of 62 and their full retirement age. About 24% of people, roughly give or take a little bit, take their benefit at their full retirement age, and only roughly 10%, give or take a little bit, wait until the age of 70. Okay, but here's what it said. Here's what this is all about. Only those people that wait until after their full retirement age and start accruing those retirement credits above and beyond their retirement age, their full retirement age, would actually potentially be offered this lump sum payment. Does that kind of make sense? Now, you might be thinking, but what about all the people that go from the age of 62 to their full retirement age? Why aren't they offered? Oh, that was weird. I'm not sure why that just talked right there. Sorry about that. That was weird. Kind of caught me off guard. It scared me a little bit. Anyway, you might be offering or wondering, why wouldn't they be offered a lump sum payment? Because if somebody files for the benefit between the ages of 62 and their full retirement benefit, they're essentially locking in a reduction to their benefit. So rather than getting a larger reduction, they're basically just paying down the reduction to a smaller percentage of their benefit. Is that going to make sense? So rather than getting a lump sum payout, they're literally just saying, hey, we're going to pay down the debt of a reduction to the benefit instead. Okay? Is that going to make sense? I hope so. Okay. Anyway, couple quick questions. Is this offered to everybody? No, I kind of just answered that. It's just those people that wait after their full retirement age for retirement benefits and that could potentially be offered this, okay? Another question would be, I've waited 3 years. Can they pay out the entire amount? No, they can only pay out up to 6 months worth. That's it. No more than. They can pay out less, but no more than 6 months worth of a lump sum payment retroactively for these individuals, okay? Another question being, what about SSI? Can SSI be eligible for this? In this exact scenario, no. Okay, no. SSI has their own set of retroactive lump sum payment potentially that could go out. That's what that's all about. What about SSDI? Are they included? In this type of situation, no. However, SSDI has its own retroactive lump sum payment that is sent out in some instances to some beneficiaries upon approval of benefits and the award letter, things like that. Okay, does that help a little bit? All right, anyway, hope this helps you understand this. I know, confusing, another weird aspect of Social Security, but this is honestly kind of a pretty good one, right? For a lot of people that are offered this. It's not everybody, but certainly some people do get it. Anyway, if you have Medicare, or if your initial enrollment into Medicare is coming right now because you're turning 65 or this year, or if you're retiring or moving across state lines, or if you have any questions on your Medicare supplement, your Medigap plan, your Medicare Part D, Medicare Advantage, please utilize this free service. This phone number right here is a team of trusted advisors. We've cultivated the partnership here on the channel to help you with this free service with your Medicare. And again, Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, Medicare Part D, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment into Medicare, turning 65, retiring, moving across state lines or county lines, whatever it happens to be, that is the team right there. 100% free service. Please utilize it. They're there to help you. This is your exclusive phone number for all of you here in this community. Write that down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you've got to do. That phone number is just for those of you here in this community to take advantage of that. So take advantage of it. Call them with your list of Medicare questions, and they will help you. They have access to over 20,000 plans across the country. They're looking through these plans every single day, helping seniors, those of you here in this community. By the way, they've helped thousands and thousands and thousands of you here in this community. I've seen the numbers. It's incredible how many of you here in this community have already called them and received help from them and got a better plan from their assistance. It's absolutely incredible. Please write that phone number down, take a picture, take a screenshot, do whatever you got to do. They are massively helpful. And they'll look through the 20,000 plans, find the plans in your local area to find the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs, whatever it happens to be. And again, so you can see the doctors you want to see, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're finding you your best options. We all have something very different that we need from our medical coverages, and they're finding you the best option, which, by the way, the average senior that they're working with is saving $1,100. That's the average savings. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, but that's the average savings. That's incredible. From calling that phone number, a simple phone call, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, calling that phone number right there could possibly save you a boatload of money, just like a ton of other people that are saving on average $1,100. I don't know. Sounds pretty awesome to me, and it's a free service, as I mentioned. Anyway, you get it. I just want to help you out in any way that I possibly can be. Again, please utilize that, especially with the annual enrollment coming up so soon here. Take advantage of that, seriously. And again, especially when annual enrollment is around, you want to have them review your plan. And again, totally free. Let them do all the grunt work for you. Let them do all that work. You don't have to do any of it. Just sit back, relax, wait for them to basically do all the work and say, here's your best options. Here's where you're going to save the most and get you the best coverages as well. Anyway, who do you know? Think of a few people that you know. 1, 2, 3 people that you know. Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, parents, co-workers, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your favorite cashier at the local grocery store or pharmacy, or your postal worker, your mail delivery person. Please share this phone number as well right there with them to get some assistance with their Medicare. You'll be a hero. A huge hero. When they call, they save a bunch of money, and they get better coverages, then you get to be that hero that referred them. And then, yeah, they come back to you and say, you saved me all this money. I got better coverages. I'm so happy. It's awesome. Anyway, if you're new here, if you've not done so yet, please consider subscribing. Big subscribe button down below the video. Please share this video. Big share button down below as well. Feel free to check out the other 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand-selected for you down below in the description, or popping up on your screen in just a minute. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.